The crafting system in solo leveling Rise, Overdrive looks overwhelming. And if you craft the wrong weapons early, you can seriously slow your progress. In this video, I'll break down exactly how crafting works, the difference between Jinwoo Weapons and Hunter Weapons, and how to avoid wasting resources. So watch till the end if you don't want to miss anything. To start crafting in solo leveling Rise, Overdrive, you need to progress through story mode. During Chapter 2, crafting will become available. Once unlocked, head downstairs in the Hunters Association building, and you'll notice May, the NPC in the back, is now accessible. May is where all crafting systems in the game are handled. When you talk to May, you'll see several crafting menus. First, Jinwoo Weapon Crafting, Hunter Weapon Crafting, Item Crafting, and finally Fusion. In this video, we'll focus mainly on the weapon crafting system, but I'll briefly explain Fusion at the end. Let's start with the most important one, Jinwoo Weapon Crafting. This menu allows you to create every weapon Jinwoo can use. Some types include daggers, swords, firearms, polearms, and more. Here's the key thing most beginners get confused on. To craft the strongest weapons in the game, you must first craft their weakest version, then you can work your way up to upgrade them. So, you craft a base weapon first, then gradually upgrade it through higher rarities and stronger versions. Each pathway is one weapon and its upgrades. They do not connect to other weapons. To expand on this, each weapon has multiple weapon paths, with different features, such as final forms, abilities, elements, stats, and crafting requirements. You should stick with one weapon category. I personally built one with swords, since it is linked to the weapon skill tree for Jinwoo, which you need upgrade scrolls for. I explained this in more detail in my previous video. Anyways, when you select a weapon to craft, you'll see the full list of required materials. If you click on any material, the game tells you exactly where to get it, such as the world map mission and the difficulty rating needed. However, if a material itself can be crafted, the game will also show you that in the item crafting menu. A small bonus tip: the exchange shop, located to the left of May, lets you spend hunt coins to buy certain materials you might need when crafting. This can save you a lot of time if you don't want to run a full mission just for one item. The Jinwoo weapon menu looks overwhelming at first, but once you click into one weapon category, things become much simpler. The key is committing to a category instead of trying to craft everything. Now let's talk about Hunter Weapon Crafting. This menu looks even more overwhelming, but it's actually easier to pick the weapons than Jinwoo's once you understand the layout. First, decide which hunter you're crafting for. If your hunter doesn't have the glowing effector on the weapon, it means you haven't given them their custom weapon yet. In the crafting menu, look for the hunter's icon on the left to see where their weapon path is. Hunter weapons work similarly to Jinwoo's. You start by crafting the lowest tier version of the weapon, then upgrade it step by step till you get the weapon with the hunter's icon on it. Multiple hunters may share the same starting weapon path, but those are basically generic weapons until you get it with an icon, to get the best performance. You want to upgrade all the way into that hunter's specific weapon so you get the buffs. But don't worry about fully upgrading it yet if you don't have the resources. Something to note, unlike Jinwoo's weapons, when crafting a hunter's specific weapon, you'll need a certain item called a special module based on the hunter's role. For example, healers need a healer special module when crafting. These modules can also be crafted through May and sourced from the world map. And unlike Jinwoo, hunters can only equip one weapon in battle. The final crafting system is Fusion. Fusion lets you create very powerful blessing stones for Jinwoo. These stones come in different rarities and can have very useful buffs, but some do have debuffs. You'll need Powder of Blessings to start crafting low rarity stones, which you can then fuse. To obtain higher rarity stones, you must fuse blessing stones together. However, only duplicate copies of a blessing stone can be used as fusion material. So you'll need to farm low-level ones first if you want enough materials for high-level blessing. The fusion system is completely RNG-based and there's no guaranteed result. So blessing stones are something you should treat as a long-term system. And you don't have to focus too heavy on it as a beginner. That's everything you need to understand the crafting system in solo leveling, or as Overdrive. If you plan your crafting properly, you'll save resources and progress much faster. I'll be making more focused guides like this, so subscribe if you want to avoid beginner mistakes. If this helped you, drop a like and comment your favorite hunter. Thanks for watching Rise Guides.